They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to McGurk Alumni Stadium in Amherst, home to the UMass Minutemen. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. UMass will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. So the App State Mountaineers offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Spins away from the defense. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a man, it's Andrews. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. So UMass's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minutemen! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Wants to throw. It's Andrews. Makes the grab. It's Greer. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. The Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for space. It's good. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. UMass now faces a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking to pass. It's Hairston. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. UMass has a long, long way to go here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Houston. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's the end of the period, and it's UMass out front. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. Here's the return. Makes a move. Touchdown, UMass! Special teams proving to be special. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Looking downfield, it's Andrews. Pulls it in, it's Greer. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Trying to take it back. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking left. Pulls it in. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. UMass just kept it on the ground to move the sticks, and they might rely on that offensive line again. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UMass! And they take it in for 6 more points.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Pulls it in down the sideline. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Andrews. Pulls it in, it's Dozier. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Mountaineers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Under fire. There's a live football. Scoops it up, still a live ball. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Alumni Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Mountaineers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Coates. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The UMass offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on. Oh, he's got some space. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. Quarterback moving. He'll get rid of it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. Slithers into space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Mountaineers have taken it inside the 20. Might as well give it to him again. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Andrews. Under fire. It's complete on the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Never a doubt.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Coates. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. To the ground, he's got it again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hairston. The sure hands, it's Houston. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. They'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Houston. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down here for the offense. Give to the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Offense lining up quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
On the move, it's Lewis. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To throw, it's Andrews. Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. It's complete to the right.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The sure hands, it's Greer. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. He's looking to pass. Finds his tight end. Knocked down for the tackle.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Andrews. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Sanchez. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, App State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The UMass offense returns to the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal. Turning it on! The tag! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Minutemen!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They'll run play action. Another incompletion on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off, accuracy.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Got it in the middle. It's Houston. He's brought down. Flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Dropping back, it's Hairston. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
UMass lines up with a first and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Minutemen! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
To the air, it's Andrews. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Oh, he's got some space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. got enough for the first. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage.
Unleashes one deep. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.